we are trying to make a joke, no? Yeah. Because we don't get any kind of what, we don't get really disgusted about those things, no? Looking at this. That is the difference between the Bodhisattva and ourselves. And Bodhisattva, of course, he really thought about that. Ultimately, he thought about what people are doing. With these problems, what actually people are doing. Then he really thought that though people have this, and they are trying to collect and get to themselves all the things which also have the same kind of jati, jara, vyadi, marana. Birth, decay, sickness and death. What are the things? They are looking for wife and children. They are looking for servants. They are looking for pigs, hens and cows, horses. They are looking for houses. They are looking for gems and jewels. These everything have got the birth, decay, sickness and death. Now when this thing we can imagine that, we can really think that actually house, wife and children, they have got jati, jara, vyadi, marana. Cows and pigs, horses, they also have got jati, jara, vyadi, marana. Servants also have got jati, jara, vyadi, marana. Then how come the houses have jati, jara, vyadi, marana? Can you think about it? Those are also, when you build up a house, that is jati, that is birth of a house. Jara means house is also decaying. If it is really worn out, something broken and things like that, it happens. If you are not really repairing, it's completely finished. No? That is the thing. That is sickness. And death means complete destruction. It is same with the gems and the wealth also. That's also sometimes you don't have money. No? You are completely running out money, bankrupt. So that is the death of money. No? That is it, like that. We have to think anyway. That at that time, it is very interesting. Bodhisattva, the Buddha actually, as a Bodhisattva, he mentioned that I was also doing the same thing at that time. He was also becoming a householder, collected all these things. Ultimately, he realized the ignoble search. This is, he mentioned, if someone has these problems and if he collects these things, and that means, and this is ignoble search. Then he thought, what will be the noble search? That means, if I can get away from these jati, jara, vyadi, marana, so that is the noble search. Thinking about all these things and he renounced. That's what we say, that great renunciation. Mahapinikkam. Okay? Like that. So then, I will tell you something very interesting story. Since he went to the forest, I will leave out all these things, how he went to the Alam and Uttagaram and so on. Then after that, then he completely get alone in the forest and try to engage in meditation activities. Now this is after the renunciation, of course, and now I told you that, and he was grown up with enormous luxuries in the palace like that. Always he was not left out, no. He was with people, no. After the renunciation also, he went to these Alar Kalam and Uddagaram Putta place. This is an education institute where they taught to the people how to get into jhanas. So they are also here companions, no problems. But then after that, he became alone and roaming around in the forest, engaged in meditation and activities. The first day came. Now he has become a first day in the forest alone. Now you see, now the dark has come. Okay? When the dark came, no one to talk about around. All is around fully dark and so on. All the animals, sounds or noises only that you can hear and so on. How do you feel like that? That happened to Bodhisattva also. He must think like that. It happened to him. So he was also felt that the fear. Then he thought, if I have this fear, I can't get go. Huh? I can't go on like that. So I must get away this fear first. Then what he did, you know? Did you read the Bhaibhairowa Sutta? No. It's a very interesting one. Then he selected the places where the fear was. Now, normally there are places, no? Not every place you will have a fear, no? But there are some places that you can't go to that tree after 6 o'clock. You can't walk into that cemetery after 6 o'clock or during the dark. Outside that, there are places, you know, in every country there are fear places. He selected. Those things must have been there at that time, quite a number of places, no? He selected those places and he checked the dates also. It's mentioned full moon day, no moon day and half moon day. Those are the days normally this fear comes. You see, he selected all these places and places. He went midnight and sat down, supposing it is a tree, and he sat down underneath it and he was waiting for until fear comes. Then he mentioned in the Bhaibhairowa Sutta, nothing has happened, only if a peacock may have fled on the top of the tree, and when he was falling like that, the tree bark has fallen. Or deer, one deer probably must have gone correct nearby. Or branch made a noise because of the wind. That's all. Nothing had happened. You see, he mentioned. So then he discussed this with one of the Brahmins called Janusona. He came and he asked from the Buddha, isn't sir that this living in the forest is difficult? Then Buddha mentioned, yes, it is difficult, and some people went to the forest to engage in meditation. Ultimately they were really frightened and they came back and so on like that. So that's how he went to explain this. This is a very important incident where actually Buddha, like person, Bodhisattva-like person could have faced it. He really faced the situation, no? So ultimately he knew that nothing to be frightened. Because, you know, then ultimately he used this thing also for the disciple. One time, some of the monks were meditating in one of the places, anyway, during the night, and they heard a very big noise. It's mentioned in the Samyutta Nikaya. Very big noise about splitting the earth into two or something like that. Look, that kind of a noise. So then they were really frightened. They were shouting and came to the Buddha. We can't do any kind of meditation there because it's very big. There was a very big noise. Then what the Buddha did, you know? Buddha did. No. That is the same place that you have to go there, and that is a very good place for you. Go there and send to the same place. You know why? Yeah, because if the Buddha has sent them to the other place, if we were actually, we would have, okay, if you go to that corner, something like that. But then still the fear is there. Buddha sent them to the same place. Because then the noises of course will come, you know. Now recently in my country there was a big noise, came on during the daytime. Ultimately everybody came out, and even the army also came out to search from where this noise. They thought a bomb or something like that. They could not find out anything. Ultimately, you know what they decided? They thought it must have come from a plane going on over the sky. That's all. Because they could not think of anything. No. Ultimately they decided like that, that's all. You see, there are actually lot of noises and other things are coming, you see. It doesn't mean that, you know, any kind of yakka or any bhutto is coming. It is just a